So let's talk a little bit, Adam, about some of the timing of this. Some people pointed out it's a week out from the date that Democrats now have to scramble and potentially find a new candidate if Platner does indeed drop out, as he's expected to. We'll talk more about his support in the Democratic Party nationally at the state level has collapsed after these revelations. She was, Jenny, in that New York Times piece. She appeared in the piece a few weeks ago. So what's your sense of why she decided she wanted to go into more detail with you at this point?
Yeah, Willie, she was frustrated with how that article landed. She told us she was frustrated with another woman that she knows who was quoted in that piece, how her story was received. She felt there was a lot of negative polarization around that anecdote, that she was written off just because she was a Republican. And, she wanted Maine voters to have sort of the full story here. And, she sort of relayed all of this to us.
And how do you square, yesterday we heard it, we just saw in that soundbite that Graham Platner just saying objectively that the charges are false. He says they are troubling, but that they're false, that this doesn't happen. So just to pull back the curtain a little bit, how do you square that as a reporter as you produce this story?
Yeah, it's we gave we reached out to the Platner campaign early Sunday. We gave them roughly 24 hours to sort of respond to this, and included their response. We stress test all of the reporting in this as much as we could, and of course included his denial. But Jenny describes him as being deeply intoxicated, and at times while this alleged attack was occurring, he was sort of, just as she describes it, passing in and out of recognition of what was going on, and even occasionally apologizing. And the next morning she confronted him about this, and he didn't quite seem to remember what had happened. And she felt deeply wounded by that, and in her telling, lived with that for years.